Hi, I'm Danielle and welcome to Books and Beyond. Today I have a Fabled unboxing. This is the Trinity box I have here. So this is the Fabled Moonlight, Fabled Nights, and Fabled Twilight books. So without further ado, this is book only, but I do get all 3 subscriptions. I'm not sure which month this is because I know they're catching up. So let's go ahead and unbox it and we'll see. Alright, so this one they did switch to, they have a US distribution now, so they're in a bit of a transition at the moment, so they actually are going to have some of these shipped from the US, which is really nice because it should get here a lot faster, but these ones in particular, here's all their socials if you want. These ones in particular are, this box came all the way from Australia, so this might be the last one shipped from Australia that I get. But anyway, so let's go ahead and look at the books. There's 3 of them here. I'm not sure which is which. They used to put, for a while, they were putting little bookmarks in with them so you could tell which one was Fabled Moonlight, which one was Fabled Twilight, and which one was Fabled Night. So we're going to go ahead and look and see. We can guess at least, so that's our first book. This is You Beautiful Thing You by Saffron A. Kent. So this is really pretty. This is, I believe this is our Fabled Nights book. So I'm going to go ahead and take the plastic off of this now. This is our sprayed edges. They're very basic sprayed edges, nothing too fancy. This is a nice sized book. Here we go. So here we are. So this one has a dust jacket on it. They don't always have dust jackets, but ooh, let's look at the inside. There's no reversible art on this. But look at that. There's the foiling. It's very pretty. Feels very girly. I think that's how I would describe this with the pink. And it is signed by the author. Very nice. And let's see, author's notes. We got this. Hold on one second. I have a talk here. Okay, so, all right. Sorry about that. Okay, so we have also, these are all her other books. So I have not read her other books, but I have heard of this author, and so I'm really looking forward to trying this. Here's our header. Chapter headers, so this is very nice. The quality of their books is very nice as well, so yeah, so there's our chapter headers, and then we'll look on the back. So there's no reversible art or anything. This one's pretty simple, but I think there's another book box that might be doing this book. I'm not sure which one. I don't know if it's one I subscribe to. It is nice to see some variety in the books that they offer. So anyway, Fabled Nights is more adult, tends to be a little more, it's more contemporary romance, and it tends to be a little spicier. So there you go. So the synopsis on this one, oh, that's the other thing I will mention is there's no like synopsis on here. I don't know anything about this one, so I'll have to look it up and see what this one exactly is about. We have the dedication and the notes, so yeah, there's no synopsis in here, but that's okay. So that's it. I do like that, like, not all of their books are like black, or you know, they do a variety of colors. So anyway, so I like this. I like the color of it, the color scheme. It's pretty nice. And yes, I would describe it definitely as girly because it feels very girly, and there's nothing wrong with that. So we like girly here. All right. And then, ooh, okay, so I have heard of this book too. I believe this is our Fabled Moonlight. This is Tasting Red by Holly Roberts. Okay. Ooh, so this one actually like. I was just talking about not a lot of books that are black, but I don't care. Also, I do like black books, so I like the darker books. This one is Tasting Red, so we got Little Red Riding Hood vibes here. So this, I believe, is our Fabled Moonlight. Oh wait, there's a synopsis on the back. Is there one on the back here? Oh, there is. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let me read the synopsis of, this is the Fabled Knights, You Beautiful Thing, You. And you read the back. It says, 19-year-old Tempest Jackson wants a baby. No, her biological clock isn't ticking, but she's desperate for unconditional love, rejected by all except her brother, and soon to be married off by her father for financial gain. She aches for someone to hold close and call hers. Enter Ledger Thorn, a soccer god, devastatingly handsome, and her brother's rival. Once upon a time, they had a thing, a beautiful thing, but while Tempest thought that she was madly in love, Ledger was only using her for petty revenge. So Tempest has a plan. Seduce the sexy jerk who broke her heart, use him to get pregnant, and then leave him in the dust like he left her to marry a stranger. Only the problem with making babies is that it doesn't feel like revenge. It feels a lot like that thing that they used to have, hot and stormy and intense and intimate. But Tempest isn't a fool. She'll stick to the plan because it wasn't Ledger who turned their beautiful thing into something. Because wasn't it Ledger who turned their beautiful thing into something ugly? Now it's her turn. Oh, it's a little revenge. Get a baby. I have a feeling I know how that's gonna go. Anyway. Okay, and then this is Tasting Red. Sorry about that interruption. So let's finish looking at this. Ooh, so this one does have some foiling on the inside. As long as I love me, all of me, no matter how emotional or needy or neurotic, I can be larger than life. So we have rabbits, because she's the rabbit. And then it is signed by the author. Very nice. I have not read this author, so here's her other books. I do like it when they put their other books in here, because then if you really like it, you know. To my mother, what I write is not your jam, but you still tell people all about it. That's funny. Okay, so here we go. Here's chapter 1, The Favor. Okay, and then, so that's a little bit of a different heading. Ooh, this print is really large. And spaced out. So I have a feeling that getting through this book would not take me so long. So there you go. So here we go. There's the author. Let's see if there's anything in the back. Love this book. Yes. Let's see. Want a free book? Oh, there you go. A letter from the author is in the back about the author. So there you go. And then let's look. Oh, here we go. Ooh, oh, look at this. Sometimes the harder path, the lonelier path, gets us where we need to be. So I really do like this foiling on here. This is very nice. And here's our sprayed edges. It's actually pretty simple. It's solid on the top and bottom. And then this has the rabbits. There you go. All right. And then here is our foiling on the front. This is really pretty. I really like this. It's different. Very pretty. I like that. And then, let's see, the synopsis was on the back of this one. Okay, so this is what big teeth you have. To my grandmother's house I go, though I want nothing to do with magic or my former life, especially not after being kicked out of the Fairy Fine Arts Academy. When I find a dangerous, heavily scarred wolf shifter in my grandma's bedroom, the fragile human lifestyle I've built from scratch is suddenly at stake. Magic, chaos, and my past is charging at me like a raging ogre on pixie sticks. My grandma is nowhere to be found, and I am being hunted. The big bad wolf is the only one I can trust to protect me until my grandmother resurfaces. Worse yet, I'm in heat. I've told the werewolf, no touchy. But just my luck, he hasn't been to obedience school. The longer we're stuck together, the closer he is to killing me himself or showing me just how really big and bad he is. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this actually sounds like it's going to be pretty spicy, but it also sounds like it's going to be a little humorous, to be honest with you. So I do like some humor in my books. So we'll see how the author balances that out. So that one is definitely going to be interesting. All right, and then we have our last book here. This is A Court. Oh, yes. Okay, hold on. Let me get out of this plastic first. Okay. This is Kingdom of Lies, A Court This Cruel and Lovely by Stacia Stark. Okay, so Stacia Stark is an author that I'm just being made aware of. I did buy one of her special edition sets from Dark and Quirky. Yes. And so I kind of think her books are for me. I do like more like paranormal and fantasy romance books. So this one, I'm kind of glad to see this author in this box. So this is A Court This Cruel and Lovely. I have heard about this book. I don't know. I'll read the synopsis because it's okay. So this one doesn't have the synopsis on the back. We'll find it, maybe. But we have an hourglass. I love the design of this. It's very simple, but very pretty. So we have solid edges here. And then, ooh, we have these pretty roses on the edge. So this one, ooh, okay, so we have a little bit of art on the end pages. Here we have eyes. Okay, so this is probably our Fabled Twilight, I'm gonna say, but don't quote me on that. You were designed to make me insane. Oh, haha, love that. Okay, so no reversible art. And then we have our hourglass. This is great. Okay, so this very simple design. It's like kind of almost like a maroon red with the gold. So it's a little different than the others. Kingdom of Lies is signed by the author, which is awesome. And that I will say, I have to give it to Fabled that they have these hand signed, because like Fairy Loot went away from hand signed on theirs. So they do digital signatures, and there's nothing wrong. Like honestly, digital signature is also something great, but it is nice to see when it is hand signed by the author, because you know, like that kind of makes it more special, you know. From Mom, thank you for believing in me. All right, so here we have Priska. So here's our chapter headers. A little bit of a indentation there. That's okay, guys. That's okay. Alrighty, and so yeah, see, they do this nice big, ooh, there's the crackle from the sprayed edges. They do this nice big font for their books, and then you know, which if you're like me, I have glasses, and so if you're like me, like it does help. It helps. My vision's getting worse too as I get older. So okay, so here we go. And Fabled is catching up. I want to say this is my November box, but don't quote me on that. But they are catching up on their boxes because they're shipping in the holidays. Coming from Australia, there's a lot of things that really have slowed them down, but they are going to catch up here soon. So just so you know, there is a delay, but again, they're switching to the US distribution. They're in a transition right now, so I'm hoping that these start getting to us faster. So anyway, okay, so this one, okay, now I don't see a synopsis on this one, but I have heard of this book. It is been in some of the Facebook groups. Oh, we got a little bit of damage on the corner there. It's not too bad though. And this is one I've seen pop up as one that people enjoy. So, I'm so sorry. Let me see. Let me check the front again. Just make sure. I didn't see. Yeah, there's no synopsis in here. I do know it's fantasy though. So, there you go. So, there you have it. This is our Fabled box. And just so you know, I did, on the next few boxes, I did change to the Fabled Duet. This is the Trinity, where you can choose the Fabled Nights, the Fabled Twilight, and the Fabled Moonlight. But I did skip December, just so you know. It was weird because it was like all three books. I just wasn't, like, I read the synopsis for them and I just wasn't feeling it. So that one I did skip December. And then January, I do have two. I did switch to the duet, and I have two different books instead of the three. I don't remember which ones I chose. And then on the one following that, I did another duet, but I changed which books I chose for that one too. So the book choices have kind of been a little bit on, like, not as good, I would say, as all of last year. Like, I stayed on the Trinity because all of them sounded great. These three sounded great, so I went with these. But I just let you know that I did skip one of these subscriptions in January and one of them in February, but I changed it up. So hopefully I can get back on the Trinity, because obviously these three choices are all books that I want to read that sound really interesting to me. And I'm really looking forward to more to see what Fabled comes up with in 2024. So this hopefully closes out 2023 for them. Anyway, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Like and subscribe to my channel for more. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.